2,000 years after Jesus came, many have never heard. 1 in 4 people on earth still have never heard the gospel, even once. Today, generations of peoples from many people groups are focused on the 1/4 world, every continent to every continent, relational movements, not just organizations. Spirit-led, the body of Christ is working together. We see those next door and around the world cut off from the good news of Jesus. Seeds of the past have taken root, grown, and now bear fruit. And still, many branches of the tree have not yet blossomed. Jesus takes personal interest in every sparrow, while most of us barely notice them. Much more so, Jesus has deep concern for every people group, and maybe especially those that are almost unnoticed by the body of Christ. We Christ followers live in every country in the world and are from 3/4 of the world's people groups. But what of this forgotten fourth, who are from people groups who have no real chance to hear about and to choose Jesus because of cultural, political, social, and other barriers? Few, if any, Christians or culturally relevant congregations are found among them. These peoples remain mainly unserved by the global church and get less than 1% of the Christian community's money, and only about 3 of every 100 Christian workers. We are living in a day of the final frontier for missions, a time unprecedented in history for the evangelization of the unreached people groups. This is the era of the global body of Christ cooperating to reach those who have never had the chance to hear and experience the gospel. Yet after 25 years of emphasis on the unreached, over 27% of the world still have almost no opportunity to hear and understand the good news. As dew covers Mount Hermon, as snow blankets all, as the waters cover the sea, we are to cover the world in prayer. We invite Christ followers from Ethne around the world to join in a 12-month prayer initiative focused on the least reached Ethne in each region of the world. Prayers in many languages from many peoples for the least reached. We then will join to create strategic harvest events among these least reached peoples. We want to do this as one global family together, following Him to witness in the midst of all the Ethne. Jesus is weaving us into a well-woven net. Each strand is strong and distinct, but the net is only effective if each part is woven closely with each other part. So, as we let God blend us together into one body, one net, one family, we need to meet together from time to time. Please pray that God will call men and women from around the world to gather at Ethne's this upcoming family meeting, where we will seek His face together, pray together, and plan together how better to serve the least reached peoples of the world. The vision of Ethne is all peoples glorifying God together. The mission of Ethne is to energize and accelerate movements to Christ. built on the strength of the AD 2000 movement and the Great Commission Roundtable, arising from the Singapore O2 meeting, connected with the WEA Mission Commission and the Luzon Hidden and Forgotten Peoples Issue Group, Ethne is entirely focused on advancing the good news among UPGs. To energize the body of Christ for continuing initiatives among the one-fourth world, which has almost no access to the gospel, by celebrating Great Commission progress among the least reached peoples, by assessing current opportunities and resources, and by accelerating movements to Christ among every people. Setting a new pattern of global leadership passing from region to region for subsequent meetings, inviting key leaders from around the world to form a truly global convening group to lead in the process of reaching the unreached, enhancing the sharing of global gifts toward this goal, and looking for Great Commission transformation as the peoples respond and join in reaching all Ethne with a message of God's love. Ethne is urgent, global, multi-generational. It is peoples joining together to glorify God among all peoples, becoming family along the way. We are Christ followers because someone else passed the message on to us. Pass it on. Ethne to Ethne, this generation.